Gem Prince is playing blue balls again. Yes, indeed. What we're going to be doing today is I have called upon the Banana Council. If you don't know who the Banana Council is, the Banana Council is, they're the people who've been amazing, you know, about not spoiling stuff, but when I have asked for some help, they've been so good at providing just the right amount of hints, and even constructing some poems and like interesting stuff like that to give me a nice challenge still to like get on with what I can do in blueprints. Now, I have a couple things that I want to try still. I was hoping that I could get a hint from the Banana Council to go along with my theories. Many poems that we can give it poem by poem if you want, but first you need to explore by yourself. Once you need help, call for the Banana Council, we will stand by. Okay. Damn. Doggos! Wait, I didn't get the pad off. Here we are. So I watched my friend play Blueprints a little bit when I was in Japan. And he built a kennel and he ran straight through. And he didn't pet the dogs. He didn't pet them. I had this visceral feeling inside me. I was like, what? How could you not? And I called him out. I'm like, you didn't pet the dogs. He's like, so? I'm like, gotta pet the dogs. What is wrong with you? So I think, hit me with the poem. Go for it. Drop it. First poem is haiku because if you're in Japan. Not that awesome. 5 by 5 is key. Meaningless words have meaning, each at its own core. 5 by 5. So this is immediately making me think of cryptograph, or whatever it is. Were they 5 by 5? Yeah. 5 by 5. Meaningless words. Okay. For the sake of my my MP, my mana points, all right, I will just say what I would do. My thinking of this is what I was doing here, right? Where that I was like getting the numerical core of these words. Given this information, my thinking is I need to go through, find the numerical core of these by getting the number for each of their letters, and then do the fucking shenanigans, and you get the smallest number you can, right? That is a lot of work. So I think what I'm going to ask, first of all, to save me the mana and everyone here a headache, is that the right thing to do? Yes or no? It is the right thing to do. Okay. I know that there's a chance that if I try to do it, I might make some mistakes here or there, but I know how it works. I just have to do it 25 times. I don't want to do it 25 times, and I don't want y'all to sit through it. I wouldn't mind doing it. Honestly, if it wasn't that I had stream and things like that, like, I wouldn't mind doing like 5 and then taking a break and go and do something else or whatever. It's just that, like, if I'm on stream, I'm mindful of stream and mindful of keeping my energy up. That's the only thing. And then the other thing was, if I didn't know that this worked, oh my God, imagine investing that time. Simply knowing that that's the right thing to do is, like, I would say 50% of the load off my shoulders, to be honest, because there's a chance that you do it, maybe even make a mistake, and then it doesn't work for something, you know? And then, yeah. First thing I want to check, all right? Give me a yes or no here, chat. One of the rules of this numerical core thing is that you have to find the smallest number you can make. Okay, what is the one rule that I'm misunderstanding? Okay, so first of all, I get these numbers from the word pigs, right? I get these numbers, right? 16 is P, I just deleted one. Now, I'm still a little unsure in my head whether or not I can combine these numbers or not, because as far as I saw, this is what the number should be. This big number. And according to the rules before, you can break these numbers up wherever you want. But it could also be that with these words, you have to separate them where the letters are, right? And then you put the order of operations in. Then you have to put one of each order of operation in. Plus, minus, divide, multiply. Plus goes at the front. And then I have to use one of each of the others. From that, I have to get a whole number, and it has to be the smallest possible whole number. Do I understand the rules correctly? Or have I said something? Have I made an assumption? Okay. All correct. Did I miss something? in that explanation? No. Okay. Jesus. All right. So I'm just straight up not getting it, I guess. So if I minus here, we get 7. Oh. Oh my God. So dumb. That's it. And then it becomes 19. There we are. Just didn't get it. Simple.
Vamonos!
Vamonos. Is what it is. Well, chat. Imagine I did the rest. See? I'm so annoyed at myself. Chat, I'm so annoyed at myself. And you must... Oh, geez, I can only imagine what this would have been like as a viewer a month ago when I sat down and I did the right fucking thing. I just messed up the first two, all right? If I saw that this first row said still and not RHILL, I would have kept going. I would have kept going. I was so defeated in that moment. That was the point. That was the point I broke as well. And I was fucking right. I just did it wrong. It hurts so bad. I'm so sorry. There was yelling. I'm so sorry. And then Left for Japan. Oh my God. Oh God. It's hurting so much right now. It's like I'm tanking my own physical damage, and then I'm tanking, like, I'm empathizing with you. Like, every single person who was here, I'm tanking that damage now as well. I could just imagine. This could be multiply and divide, right? And then that just cancels these out. And then this could just be like this, and then we got 18. What is this, an R? It's the letter before S. QRS, yeah. Still water. Oh my God! Oh my God! We have a second word! There. That's 7. Divide by 7 is 1. Multiply by 19 is 19. Tints. Still water tints. Oh my God, we're getting words. We're actually getting human readable words. Oh my God. This is exhilarating to watch. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. If I multiply by 1, it'd be 3. Divide by 4 is not possible, which means I divide by 1, multiply by 4, which means we get 12, which means we have JKL. Oh my God! I know it. We figured it out. And actually, there's a secret one here. I don't know if you guys saw that on the vault last time, but there is. Damn. Yo, that row 4 is crazy when you think about it. Actually crazy. Wait, do the devs watch... Do they watch this stream? Do you guys think that they watch the stream? Maybe. All right, let's take a look at this one here. -1 becomes 7. 7 multiplied by 14. And then divide by 4, that doesn't work. Okay, what about 8 multiplied by 14? Divide by 4. That's 28. That's not a letter. Well, it is in Swedish. There we are. We did it. Oaks. We solved it. Okay, what's like 8 divided by 14? Yeah, it's not really gonna work. Ah, but 7 divided by 14 is just gonna be half, right? Oh, yeah, boy. Maybe that's the play here. Because this is gonna be that, and then this is gonna be that, and then this is gonna be 2, and this is gonna be B, and then we've got books. Vamonos! We did it! We did it. We did it. We did it. Thank you very much for the hint, Banana Council. All right, so we can park this. Still water tints blank books. Awesome. What the fuck does that mean? As always, a reward for solving a puzzle, another puzzle. Yeah, exactly, Jay. Yeah, I'm not even surprised that I got a puzzle for a puzzle. It doesn't even hurt anymore. But yeah, right now I'm thinking, how do I apply water to books? This is very literal. And maybe just thinking on the surface, very literally, wetting a book, wetting pages might work. But something that's kind of interesting is that, like, you don't carry books. Blank books. I don't even know what a blank book is. I don't know if I've come across a blank book. Ah! Watering can. But again, is that still water? Then I can go to a book and I could pour it on the book. I don't know if that's a mechanic in the game or not. No idea. Worth a try. In that case, what I'll do today is probably try build probably Lost and Founds to try and get the watering can. I think that's maybe the best place I can get it. And see if I can check it into the coat room and have that as my item to farm stuff with. And then keep an eye out for anything that might resemble a blank book. I wonder if you can fill up the watering can with that thing. This fucking room keeps taunting me. I want it. I do. Here, this is the greenhouse. This is where I was thinking that maybe I picked up a... I still don't know if it does anything. But I have a theory. And we can probably test it. I have to have at least one room with books in it. Okay. I seem to not be able to use the watering can with this. But it could also be because the watering can is full. Dude, where is this library? I'll come back maybe for the boudoir and get 2 extra things if I don't get a library. Oof. I don't think it's the office, though. Jesus Christ. Oh! First try! I love so much. I love so much that it's facing the wrong way. Oh, so good.
Vamonos!
Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. That's great. That's amazing. Makes me so happy. Thought I'd try again just in case. Alright, well, we try it. Let us... Oh. Blank book. Oh. I feel like these are the only blank books that I've seen. Yeah, I mean, I do have the feeling that this watering can thing is like... I don't see that it's still. Because when you pour it, it's running. I feel like I haven't used the watering can for anything. You know, and even, like, a lot of the items in this game, they'll have a purpose for something. You know, like, that's described. They have a function. But, like, they also do something in a puzzle. Or they have some other interaction. And that's a pattern, a really good pattern that the dev uses, I think. And as far as I'm concerned, the watering can has only ever done what it says on the tin, which is super fucking sus to me. So I'm going to use the watering can here. We get a gem. I want to see if I can refill it. Oh, it does something! I knew it did. Fucking game gaslighting me. I knew it. Damn, what a productive day. Like, didn't really get, like, anything, but it was productive in the sense that, like, there was a lot of things that I wanted to try and cross off. And we actually did it. So that's pretty good. I checked in the watering can. I'm not stupid, right? Well, both things can be true, I guess. But I did check it in. Okay, good. Have the haiku hints made it here too? We had a haiku earlier. Yeah, they're for the same thing. All right, so more direct poem and a more indirect single line. Ooh. Is it possible, nerd guy, to start with the indirect line, right? And if I do you think the way that the hints are structured, that if that one's no good, I could ask for the poem and then it'll be okay? Or do you think that would they kind of like they'd conflict with each other too much, or it would give away too much together? That would work. Okay, let's start with the indirect one because that sounds like it gives me less. And if that doesn't work, we'll switch to the direct poem. What once was hidden now lays still. To find its purpose, take your fill. Still! You use the word. Still water. What once was hidden. It's the reservoir. Take your fill. Doesn't make sense. To find its... What was hidden? This could be like food. Could be watering can. So, in that case, I'm going to run back down. Get the watering can. All right, retrieve item. My God. Please! Fuck! Okay. Chat, I have a question. If my watering can was entirely empty, would I be able to interact with this? Thank you. Okay. Well, we tried. When I think of take your fill, I think of like filling something up. I feel like filling the watering can, for example. Or it could be... So like filling up an item that we have. It could also sort of mean to fill something up. So maybe we're filling up something else, like the reservoir, you can fill that up. To me, it doesn't sound right because it's like to take your fill. That doesn't, if I'm filling up the reservoir, that doesn't feel like I'm taking my fill. It means we're just looking at the word fill and saying like that's the only thing that matters in that case. It could be the case. I'm just saying that the association probably isn't as strong. What once was hidden now lays still. I wonder if this could be the scepter. To find its purpose, take your fill. Take your fill of coins in the treasure trove. And the scepter once was hidden, and now it lays still on top of the thing. On top of the like altar thingy that it's on. So this actually checks out fairly well. Once it's hidden, the scepter was hidden. Now lays still. You don't even have to go and look for it anymore. It's just in the treasure trove. To find its purpose, to find the scepter's purpose. But I feel like we've had the purpose of the scepter before. Take your fill. Take your fill of the scepter. And so right now, my theory is I might be able to hold all like 7 scepters or every colored scepter. That's just my theory. So that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to ask the Banana Council this one. Just to save time and headaches. The question is, can you have more than one scepter? Yes or no? Just yes or no? No, you cannot. Okay. Then I'm going to call it on that theory then. I'm not going to dig anymore. Okay, so then I think that's wrong. And what that also means is I think I'll probably take the next the poem hint for this. Okay, so then after this day, I will poke Banana Council for the clue. This one looks good. All right. Hit me with it. Hit me with it. Let's go. The blank pages that need tinted in a place to check out what has been minted. I wonder if and where pertell these vessels once dry can barter their way with wheat and rye. In a place to check out what has been minted. Things that get minted are like coins and money, right? This makes me think vaults, but could it be something else? So the blank pages that need tinted. That's good because I don't know what these blank pages are. And where pertell these vessels once dry? What vessels? The pages? Barter their way with wheat and rye is probably either the trading post. I feel like it's going to be because barter. Okay, I can keep an eye out for these in some places. Denny and Christoph scheme while clear. So Denny and Christoph are the guys from the garage. They're the ones who were running some shit. They also had there is that wall in the trading post that we have to sort of blow up. It serves the place of the sink. Now, serves the place of the sink. So if it serves the place of the sink, that would sort of imply it's where you put stuff. It's where you put water, because that's where you pour water. There is also the sink in the kitchen, and I've always wondered, like, when you turn it on, where does that water go? I wonder if that goes down to the trading post. I never checked that before. It could be that area of the trading post. It really feels like the trading post because they have something to do with the trading post. I still think maybe the watering can is a thing because it's something you can empty and it's something you can fill. All right, thank you. Thank you for that. This is nice. It isn't completely obvious to me, so I've got a lot to work on. Thank you very much again, Banana Council. This is awesome. This is the outer room here. So you've got an outer room square down here. Normally there are fixed rooms that you can get in the outer room, but using this blessing here, I'm able to sort of like manipulate it to get inner rooms to the outer room. But this time I actually want an outer room, which is the trading post, which I didn't get. But we can re-roll now. I hope I get it. Okay, here we are. Wheat. There's flour here. There are vessels here. Huh? Still water. What if it's not water? What if it's moonshine? That's why I need to empty it first, so then I can take my fill. Get Simon just starts. I could use this to solve a puzzle and starts sipping the moonshine. Hey, maybe. That could also explain why it would tint things. I don't know, maybe the alcohol can do that. This room has been so underwhelming to me, and it makes complete sense to me that I would overlook it entirely. But it is interesting because this whole stuff with Denny and Christoph's plan has been something that I've not really interfaced with. I mean, I never thought of anything to do with it. So the fact that it would develop more and do things makes sense and is also exciting. Here we go. Will this do anything? Oh! Oh! Okay. Still water. Okay. Do I have a library? I do, right? Here. I'm gonna just check the blank pages there. It doesn't fit with the puzzle at all, the clue, but it was just oof, don't use the water here. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I can use it here. A hidden hue. From prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light. 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count. A sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. Let's keep going because we have another book. Fuck off. Oh shit. Hey, we got another one. Tended rose vine. Looks like the spiral, but it's not. So what I'm looking at here is we have these, I forget what they're called, anagram, I guess. You can reorder the letters, right? And they make different words, and I don't really understand why. And one thing they do have in common is the spiral, right? So you can see it here. Investor needed for this weird device. The treble clef in the music room has the spiral. This has the spiral. This has a spiral, and these are the same letters. Okay, my dearest darling son, I am quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured, the end of the spiral is near. Oh. Stay vigilant. I don't believe you. Stay vigilant and rose wary. For the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. One final counsel I leave you. The waters of the West Spring, and this is, shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. The waters of the West Spring. What's the West Spring in this case? How does in a place to check out what has been minted refer to the library? I'm just curious because I didn't fully understand. Is it like minted in the sense of like what has been made, and so a library can document things like that? There's not many words that rhyme with it. I gotcha. So so there's so is it minty fresh flavor text? Yeah. So is it more of like the when you say minted, is it like to check out what has been made? So it's like a this area that has information about things that were made or things that were created, kind of, and that could be the library. Is that the tie, or it was just put there because it rhymed? Gotcha. Check out for library. Yo, that's so clever. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think, right. I think if you did capitalize it, it would have. Ooh, I might have gone for coat check though. Honestly, it might have led me astray if you capitalized checkout. But in this case, I already had the theory with the library, right? Because I stumbled upon those books. So that's what brought me there anyway. So which I think is great. It was a combination of the poem and stuff that I figured out myself. So that was good. Yeah, nice. This is very interesting. This S and this S is faded. West Spring Secret Passage. This is so intentional. It's like the way it's written, the positioning of it and everything. The Secret Passage. It's bolder, or it's more opaque rather. It's even layered the way that Secret Passage appears on the floor plan. What if I build a secret passage in the outer room? Have I ever done that before? I think I'm kind of curious about trying to get a secret passage if we can. Haven't built one yet. And then we can call it a day in it. Seeing if there's anything here that suggests a color. And there is something that suggests a color. Stay vigilant and rose-wary. For the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. Rose? Roses are red. I mean, it's not nothing. Sick. The question is, now, does it make a difference which color I pull? I mean, I can't imagine it would. Oh shit, the game crashed again. Unbelievable. At the worst possible time. Okay, I mean, again, they're talking about roses and stuff. What about green, right? Green plants, right? There's something with that room, man. I don't think the devs knew that people would actually build that room. So I remember that there was a mention of a spring. And I was like, I remember mentioning it last stream. They mentioned a spring somewhere, and the water in the reservoir comes from a spring. The reservoir, if I think about its placement relative to the estate, I think it is maybe to the west, or maybe the reservoir is not necessarily to the west. I think it is a little bit to the west, but maybe the spring that, you know, gives it water is to the west of the house. There's a lot of other water to the west of the house, of the estate. So I would assume that the water comes from there, right? And so I'm going to guess that this spring, apparently it's an underground spring, I think that's to the west, and it funnels water to the reservoir. So I think they're either referring to that spring itself, that either I need to maybe find or whatever, or they're just referring to the reservoir. When they say West Spring, they're talking about the reservoir. The waters of the reservoir shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. I think that there might be other water levels in the reservoir that might lead to something else, but I just don't know what that is. And so some background ideas that I have are like, what if I just drain all the water? Or what if I just flood everything, right? I don't think I've filled every single thing up with water before, and I don't think I've drained every single thing with water before. You went full on, but don't remember. I definitely went down. I don't remember if I went up. Okay, that's the question then. Does anyone remember if I raised the water in the secret hideout? Not raise. Okay, that's what I'm thinking as well. So I think it's maybe worth a shot to flood the secret hideout while in it. I mean, I can put it into the pool, of course. Okay. I don't like the first line that you wrote there, Morpheus. Okay, let me chuck these up here and we'll read it out together. I really, really fucking hate that first line that you wrote. It's giving me not happy feelings. Okay, but let's go through this one at a time. Put it all in one place. So this is one poem. Okay. You're not crazy. We all agree this is true. The colors you've tried just aren't the right hue. I fucking hate that. But the secret itself told you it's right. A bolden passage revealing the light. A room when built outside the house to start differs greatly from its inside counterpart. Another book's spine removed of its hue. I'm confused because this feels like this poem combines the two. Maybe? Orange, green, violet, red, gold. Oh. This white book is different. I checked this last time and I didn't notice. And I'm so mad at myself that I didn't. I think I've pieced it together. The West Spring is the reservoir. And that's all the water in the house comes from there. So the water in the watering can comes from there. So either the water that's already in the watering can should be okay to use here, or maybe I have to use it and then fill it up in a kitchen. and then use it here. Yeah, annoyed I didn't see this. Annoyed that I didn't see this. But okay, we have a thing. We have a thing. It could be that on today's stream, one thing will be achieved. All right, so we can get to the foundation, and we can play from the foundation now. The problem, the massive problem, is I have no gems and I have no keys. So the odds of that working out in our favor is very low. In theory, all I'll need is a coat check, because the ordering can is in there. So, who knows? Maybe I'll just pull that, and we're good. But maybe we also need the kitchen to fill up the water. I have a bad feeling about this day, and so I think I just take this and see if that works. Off rip. I can't really empty it. I can use one here. But my theory is that it needs to be empty and I have to refill it from the tap. Well, let's just test it. Let's just test it. Yay. I'm so annoyed that I didn't figure this out myself. So annoyed. But okay, that's fine. It's a blowbook! Where's this gonna take me?